Hello, parents, and welcome. My name is Mr. Ritzheimer. I'm your child's Algebra 1 teacher. I've been at Rush for 8 years, and I've been teaching in the school district for 11 years. In this video, I'm going to take you through my Algebra 1 course and give you an overview of what we'll be studying this year. And I'm also going to share with you some online resources. My email is dritzheimer@philasd.org. I'm going to share that again towards the end of the video. The overview of the course is on the screen. This is also in the syllabus. I'm not going to bore you by reading this verbatim, but I will tell you that the heart of my course is solving equations and graphing linear equations. But we're not just solving equations, we're learning how to model real-world situations algebraically. That's the main goal. I want your child to be able to use mathematics, harness the power of math, and use it to actually solve things in real life. That's the main goal. Now, the course itself is aligned with the Keystone Assessment Anchors, and we'll be following a curriculum that will help your child succeed on that Keystone exam, which I'll talk more about in a moment. The timeline of topics that we'll be studying is on the screen. This is also in the syllabus. Should you decide to get ahead a little bit, this is the order in which we'll be studying these topics mostly. There's a small changes that we're going to do probability towards the beginning of the second half of the year, like right after winter break, we'll get into probability, which is the last chapter of the textbook. Many parents emailed me with concerns that their child was not given the opportunity to take the Keystone exam, even though they were enrolled in a Algebra 1 course in 8th grade. I understand that concern, and it is a valid concern. However, I just want to assure you that all is not lost, and there's still a pathway for your child to take AP Calculus during their senior year, which is the most advanced math that we offer. A typical student would take Algebra 1, Geometry, and then Algebra 2 during their junior year. Some students decide to take a math in their senior year and they take pre-calculus. Now, the track that we have for advanced students is to take Algebra 1 their freshman year, to take Geometry and Algebra 2 concurrently during their sophomore year, to take pre-calc during junior year, and to take AP Calculus during senior year. This is something that will be available for your child if they're advanced and motivated, and this is going to be helpful for those students that wanted to test out of Algebra 1. This still gives them an opportunity to take AP Calculus during their senior year. We also offer a math elective of statistics during their senior year. The textbook we use in this course is on the screen. We gave these out during materials distribution. We gave out every book we had. But luckily, even though we ran out of textbooks, we still have 2 ways to access this online. And the principal is ordering more of these textbooks. We just don't know when they're coming in yet. The district is ordering more of them for us. So if you're somebody that would like a hard copy of this and you were never given an opportunity to get one, you couldn't make it out that day or you ran out, you could send me an email and I'll keep your name in mind, and when they come in, I'll make sure we get that to you. But there's 2 very easy ways to access this online, and I will share them with you in this video. In this video, we're going to go through these 3 online resources. I'm going to give you a little tour of our Google Classroom, where we have our virtual class meetings hosted by Zoom. I'm going to show you the assignments section, where you can access the textbook and where you can see the general announcements. The other thing I'd like to show you is called Pearson Math Excel. It's an online practice and problem-solving resource that's directly aligned with our textbook. It's nice because it offers students with immediate feedback on whether they're wrong or right, and it gives them a chance to get some extra help if they're wrong. They can click Show Me an Example. I'll show you what that's all about. The other thing I want to share with you is Khan Academy, which is another excellent online resource. Let's go through these. Google Classroom. Best way I can show you this is to just show you our Google Classroom. Here it is. We're going to take a little tour. In this general announcement stream is where I post announcements, give students a heads up if we have a schedule change or anything like that. Classwork. In this tab, you can find various links The top link is our Zoom link to our online meetings. That's what we use to access our online meetings. This is where you go to access assignments. If I were to click on this, I'm not going to, I can see each student what they submitted and I can grade it and offer them feedback right there. The textbook is a very easy to access online textbook. It's a PDF broken down into chapters. They're relatively small files that you can open up even on your mobile device. If you hover over each chapter title, it tells you the page numbers that are contained within each chapter. We're studying chapter 2 right now, solving equations. I didn't download it, this is just the preview, but it's a pretty high quality PDF file. That's it. Another place on here is notes. If you go to notes on Google Classroom, that's where I upload the lecture notes. Anytime I make annotations on my flip charts for what we're doing in class, I'm going to upload it here. This is what we did on Friday. Okay, and there's some general handouts towards the bottom. That's another place where you can find the course syllabus. There's also a list of the Keystone assessment anchors, which our course is aligned with. If there's any extra practice that you want to do or find something online, you could search for one of these topics. All right, that's that. Pearson. Pearson is another great resource. If you go to SchoolNet, and I already showed this to your child, and you click on Pearson, it takes you here. There's a way that I can assign online practice that's directly aligned to what we're learning in class. Let's show you what some of that looks like. Let's say you were practicing these equations. All right, you would add 5 to both sides and you get 13. Then you would divide by -1. The answer is -13. Fantastic. All right, let's do another one. In this problem, we would subtract both sides by 2. -28 is equal to 7x. And then we would divide by 7. I'm going to get this one wrong. The answer is -4. Let's say I thought the answer was -3. That's incorrect. Isolate the x term by using addition property of equality. Next, apply the division property of equality to isolate x. All right, let's say that wasn't enough for me and I still was getting it wrong. Maybe I want to see an example. This is a very similar example, just slightly different numbers, and they're going to walk me through each step. I just have to click continue. Let me zoom in on it. All right, so this is a pretty useful resource. I think it's good because it tells you immediately if you're wrong or right, and it gives you a chance to get some extra help. And there's even some more, challenging problems if you look in here. It's not just basic computational stuff. There's some, more problems. All right, let's move through this. Oh wait, there's one more thing I wanted to show you in there. Another spot you can access the textbook. If you go into Pearson and you click this textbook icon, it doesn't look exactly like this for your child, the teacher's edition. But if you click where it says e-text, there's a student e-text, and that's another place you can go to access the textbook. There is bookmarks. You can bookmark, you can highlight things, you can look up things in the glossary. The easiest way to navigate it is through the table of contents. We're on chapter 2-2, solving two-step equations, so I just brought that up. All right, let's keep moving. I don't want to hold you up. The last thing I wanted to show you in here was Khan Academy, which is an excellent online resource for learning algebra. It actually started out as an algebra site by Salman Khan. He made this website, and he was the one teaching most of the algebra videos. It has since changed into a site where you could learn anything from Mandarin Chinese to programming in JavaScript. But it's really the best website for learning algebra. So Khan Academy, I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. You can choose topics that are in Algebra 1, takes you to an Algebra 1 course. Anything with a little triangular play icon is a video. Anything with this blue button is a problem set that you can practice. And similar to that Pearson, it actually gives you an option to get a hint or watch a video if you get stuck. I'm gonna keep moving. This is something that I'm gonna get your child set up on if they're not already. I'm gonna have them make an account using their school district username and password, and then I'll have them add me as a coach so that I can recommend certain things for them to practice. All right, one other thing I wanted to talk about was calculators. In the school, we have a classroom set of these Ti-84 calculators. Each teacher has them, so we have about 150 in the building. Unfortunately, that was not nearly enough to lend out. So I don't really require students to have this calculator, but this is the calculator that we all use in all the math classrooms. There's some really easy free ways to emulate this calculator and use it as an on-screen calculator. So that will work for the time being until we have them in front of us in school. I'm going to go through a couple quick, easy ways to do that. The easiest way, I think, is if you're on a Chromebook, you can download the official Texas Instruments Chromebook Ti-84 Plus Color Edition app. This is a beta version of the app that Texas Instruments emailed me over the summer. It will work until July 16th, and I'm going to put this link in the video description. This will only work if you're on a Chromebook, though, not Chrome web browser. You need to be using the Chrome operating system. But this is very easy to do. I'm also going to post a link to a video explaining how to do this, step-by-step video that I made, another YouTube video. The other option is if you're on a Mac or a Windows computer, you can use the exact software that I use to teach with. When I'm teaching, I demonstrate the buttons that I press on the calculator with this program called Ti-SmartView. And you can actually download and install a 90-day trial software for that, and that will get you through the next 90 days. And there are some other very easy ways to emulate this on a phone or another device. I shared that on Google Classroom towards the beginning of the year. That's about it. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to working with your child and working with you throughout the year. Any questions at all, please feel free to email me. My email is right there, dritzheimer@philast.org. And thank you again for watching. Have a nice evening.